I'm Edie Lush, and I'm inside the Hub Culture studio. It's Davos 2019. Really pleased that Edie Auken, former Minister of the Environment and Member of Parliament in Denmark, has stepped into the studio. Now, we're going to talk about urbanization, which for some reason is funny when I think about Denmark. And I don't know why, but it's mostly an urban country. Is that right?
Well, it's actually a country at the water side, so we've created a lot of small cities and a few larger cities. Yeah. So.
But it reflects what the rest of the world, what's happened in the rest of the world. That over 50% of Denmark is urban.
Definitely, and I think we are doing something small scale that others can learn from, and we can maybe do it quicker and try things out and see what works and what doesn't work.
I love this idea of iteration in Denmark. So tell me what you've done that's worked that might be useful for other parts of the world.
So when I was Minister for the Environment 6 years ago, I had this idea that we had all of this data collected from the public sector in so many areas, geodata, maps, anything. And I thought this must have a big value if we give it out for free instead of charging money. And the Ministry of Finance said, you know, that's ridiculous, you're just handing out our values. And we insisted. And I had said, I'll find the money myself in the ministry. And we gave out this data. And now, you know, just after 6 years, this data has a value. I think this is a country of 5 million people, of $500 million. And it's actually created businesses that knows how to, one called Sun Mapper, where should you place your solar panels to optimize them. Parking apps to say, don't idle, don't go around, you can park here and there. Quicker way to get permits with the public sector because they can actually work with this data. Art, culture, many things that are important for people today where they can choose cities. You know, they will actually look for life quality, but they will also look for culture if you look at the creative class, where they're going. So I think this has been really valuable for us to advance at the stage where we are. But also for, you know, developing countries, there's actually a lot of existing data, like satellite data, like traffic data, telco data, that can be used for planning smarter to bring people necessities, basic things like planning for roads, creating a grid on the city to grow on, finding out if this is a rural or an urban country, you know, things that are very important for political decisions.
How could it be even better?
I believe that we could add more data to it. I mean, the public sector is actually sitting on quite a lot of data.
Like what? What's something that you think?
Think about if you have to give a permit for any type of construction. In most countries, you have to go through a process where you you look at sort of what's the infrastructure relation here, what is the impact on the environment, how's the air quality. All of this data is often not collected and systematized by the public sector, but they do get it. So I think a lot of governments are sitting on really valuable material if they would bring it and systematize it and bring it to the public, because there's so much creativity out there. So when people know and knows this fundamental knowledge about how the city is working, they can plan much better, also small scale.
Edie, thank you so much for stopping by the Hub Culture studio here in Davos, and I'm Edie Lush.